All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about this because if they're clicking somewhere on our ad, that means they're not simply scrolling by. This is all basically the non-scroller buyers. And we want to maximize the number of women clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad because that is when we know our ad has entered the woman's brain, and we know that is the only possible time she will buy, or there's a non-zero chance that she will buy. So we actually gotta get this number as high as possible, but under 6%, we got super problems. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's common, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. It actually means something is super wrong with our Boudoir Facebook ads. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So we'll talk about those at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. Now, we invented this is where we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads and we treat the duplicated ads. We leave the originals, on or off, whatever. We treat the duplicated ones, and at the end of the week, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ones. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we've gotten rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We now have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR above 6%. That's where we need to be that's literally the minimum. 6% is the minimum. We can get higher than that, but we need 6% as a minimum. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, DBA. All right, so here's our universe, BLCS universe. A BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. We will never have, well, the current ads we're running, we'll never have unique CTRL under 6% ever again. So here's my residency on the way to doing Boudoir Facebook ad doctor. So first thing, went out, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there, pulled the first one into my hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 4.3%. That's unique CTRL under 6%, that's BLCS. So we know that BLCS is present, okay. So duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out that original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original. They now only have to spend $6,700 a month or $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they're getting their ad into the same number of women's brains in both cases. So at $3,700 a month, wasted. We can stop spending that, and that's kind of a bonus back in the business owner's pocket because they don't have to spend it anymore. And after 12 months, that's like a $40K bonus. So $3,700 bonus every single month, basically a $40K bonus. Second part of my residency, went out there, found a Boudoir Facebook ad, or found the second one, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So we know, okay, BLCS is present because unique CTRL is under 6%. And we actually duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So found the original. If they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, It was wasting 84, literally 84 percent was being wasted. So 8,400 bucks a month is being wasted. So if the originals, they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, they now only have to spend 1,600, 1.6K from 10K to 1.6K, 1.6K on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they'll get that into the same number of women's brains, both scenarios. So 8,400 not needing to spend has been, um, pocket back in the phantom profit because it doesn't need to be spent. That's wasted spend eliminated. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months for the boudoir photographer that's spending 10K a month in boudoir Facebook ads. Finally, had a patient come in. His uh, his boudoir Facebook ad unique CTRL 5.03%. So BLCS is present. And so we duplicated it, did some extra, went extra hard on this one. Treated with Boudoir Pico took about a week and got his unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So found out we were wasting, so if he was spending, so he was wasting 67% of ad spend, that original ad. So if he's spending 10 grand a month on the original ad, now he only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets it into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So that 6,700 bucks a month being wasted, he can pocket that as profit, literally every single month. So it's like whatever 80K bonus over the next 12 months, kind of back in his pocket. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. Literally, I mean, look at these numbers: 37%, 84%, 67%. Just take the average of those. It's somewhere between 50 to 60%, I believe. So there's Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS wasting about 50% of ad spend. And so they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. Approximately 5K every single month is being wasted, literally every single month. So if we can eliminate that, put that back in their pocket, and so at least it's basically an approximate bonus or phantom profit at the end of 12 months of approximately 60K. Now we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, yes or no. Unique CTRL above or below 6%. So I'm already seeing we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we are believing or trusting that what Facebook tells us we should fill out when creating our ad is actually best for us instead of best for Facebook. But the consequences of doing this, filling out everything the Zuck tells us to, is more women, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. So as a result, we are actually we're actually actually pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And Facebook's happy though, because they can serve, as more women are scrolling by our ads per unit time, that means Facebook can serve more ads per unit time. So the Zuck is happy. It's good for the Zuck, it's not good for us. I care about it's good for us. So, all right, so we got the, yeah, this still looks like an ad mistake. Better than normal. Not as looking like an ad as kind of what I'm used to seeing from Boudoir Facebook ads, but still, it's still looking, still has the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads because that's what we're used to seeing everywhere. That's what everyone else is doing. And everyone else cannot be wrong, can they? Well, every Boudoir Facebook ad I've checked the backend for and tested myself has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTRL under 6% because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So this mistake causes more and more, way more women to scroll by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, and it actually pulls the unique CTRL of our boudoir Facebook ads under 6% and increases the probability we have BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Check this. Virginia women. I feel like gonna maybe one day. Okay. All right. It's got a lot of context actually here packed in here. Um, we still don't have as much as we want though. So this is still the lack of context mistake, even though this is much better than normal. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we've optimized the most amount of context to put in to get the most amount of right women to click in and the most amount of wrong women to scroll on by to best optimize our unique CTRL at a point above 6%. We're not fully maxed out with the context. Very close though, actually very close. So the consequence of this is way more women gonna be scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at all this, do I believe this boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, because it has a unique CTRL below 6 or under 6%? So yes, I do believe BLCS is present in this boudoir Facebook ad. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, your boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace and it get more and more saturated. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile saying they offer boudoir. Or anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom group saying they offer boudoir. So, market's getting more saturated, more sellers for the same number of buyers. They're becoming more competitive. You've seen the saturation, you're also seeing, more inflation and living costs. And you're already taking steps to optimize your current business, pull more profit out of it, from other areas of the business. You've decided now you're ready to pull profit out of the Facebook ads portion of your business, kind of optimize that, and actually, actually pull some profit out. And you've seen on average, yeah, we could probably eliminate about 5K a month in wasted spend. So you could pocket that, not have to pay that to the Zuck anymore. 60K approximately 60K over the next 12 months back in your pocket, no longer being wasted. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment, so become a dominant boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake.